long, luscious, beautiful hair. That's what we're doing. Hello. Hi, everybody. It's been great. It's okay. There's just a lot that we have ended up having to plan out and do. There's a lot of phone calls, a lot of things I had to handle, talking to people. If you haven't seen anything on the Instagram post, I ended up going to Detroit and I won, took out the W out there. It was tight, it was dope. Shout out to Detroit and everything that they gave, everything that they showed. You're gonna see everything in this vlog. You're gonna like it. It's I learned so much with what was happening in Detroit. When we got to Detroit, it was just amazing being around the people who were with. You'll get to see, stay tuned to see everything. But for this part right here is just me rambling and talking about everything. But also for myself, what had happened is after I got back from Detroit, I got sick. Yes, we all know I got sick. That's just all I'm gonna say. I got sick and it sucks, and it's funny because all my roommates were actually like making fun of me about it. They said, don't come back if you don't win. I was like, alright, I guess I'm not coming back. And so we go out there and then I won. And it was dope because when I came back, I was like, look, see, I get to stay home. I get to finally be in my room. I'm allowed to come back. And then I got, sick and, stuff happened to me. I also ran into car problems. There's just a lot that stacked on right after all the incident with Detroit. Great experience, but then I just get hit with a backlash of things after that. And it just kind of sucked. Took me out of commission for a minute for a lot of things. And I took a lot of that time to just self-reflect and do a lot of things of just looking towards what I want to do and the goals that you would set for yourself in that whole aspect, you know what I mean? I've also noticed I'm looking off the camera too much, like I'm telling the story and it's not good. But anyways, with you here, a lot of stuff happened to me. Now that we're back, fresh start of a new year, you're gonna see a bunch of different things. It's gonna be dope. Now to talk about Detroit. It would have never had happened. I gotta give a shout out to a man named Erik. You know Erik, you know who you are. I'm not gonna say his last name, but Erik. This is a crewmate of mine. Now being in Flexible Flav, there's a junior crew underneath called Hazardous Flav, and Erik is part of that. And I remember when we had this event, we're all talking about it, heading out to Detroit. They all wanted me to go, but I had recently just left my job then, so I didn't have any money to pay for it. And Erik was like, you know what? Let's just get the tickets now, because if we just get the tickets now, that means you're going. You pay me back anytime you can. So I was like, you know what? All right, let's do it then. Let's take it, Erik. Let's do it. So big shout outs to Erik, and thank you for him for helping me and sponsoring me in this trip. Technically, he helped sponsor me in this trip, and I can't thank him enough for that. That honestly wouldn't have given me the experience of what I did. Now, I have never flown only to like Minnesota. That's the furthest I've gone out of California. Yes, I know, it's crazy. I've only been to there. I've never been further outside of Cali to anywhere else besides Minnesota. That flight there, like I didn't really feel that much turbulence, and I was like, yo, flying is kind of dope. Like this is tight. I'm not feeling anything. This is like, I don't know why everybody's afraid of. Like I'm somebody who actually, trusts technology in that sense. You know what I mean? When you're just, technologically, we're just gonna say when you know shit. This does not help me in my arguments. Flying has always been like a nice thing for me. It's always been good. And I enjoyed it. I was like, yo, Minnesota, the flight, like I can understand why people like, like the first class scene, you see everybody like in a pool. Well, I mean, they could have pools in the plane too, but give me a point, like there's like a pool table and everybody's enjoying themselves and the champagne. It's like, yeah, I can understand why people do this. When you stuck up there for that long, I really do hate sitting in that like little thing. But I thought flying was dope. I was like, it felt great. And then we go to this trip to Detroit, hitting 2 layovers, and turbulence was just terrible, right? Like 1 layover, and I think it was in Seattle first. Yeah, I think the first one was in Seattle. So we hit the layover in Seattle, and the turbulence was terrible. Like I was like, oh my God, I've never felt so like sick. It was like, cause the flight to Minnesota, like, we did 1 layover there too, but like each flight was like, I don't know, like almost like 50 minutes to an hour. This one was 2 hours and 30 minutes to the first layover, and then the next one to go to Detroit. And I've never felt so sick. Like it was like intense, like as a human being, you go through so many feelings and emotions. This was like the first time I felt like sick, but then it's a different type of sick because it's turbulence. It's like, you know, your mind don't feel sick. There's no headache here, but then your stomach is just going. It's just about to go. I don't know why. I'm sitting there like my head don't hurt, but my stomach is fucking going out. It's like I'm about to explode. It's blowing chunks. You know what I mean? Like that's how what I felt the entire time. And trying to keep myself, you know, calm and collected. The first flight going over there, I was sitting next to my boy Abe, and Abe was just looking at me like, you know, like, damn, this is looking bad. Cause I'm my head down. You know, they got the little desk thing you put over. I put my head down, and I'm sweating like tears. Like I'm not even joking. Like I had tears too because of how much I didn't want to throw up. Now the thing is, I don't have a lot of experience with planes, and I always see like in those movies where like they have like the bags people throw up in. For some reason I just didn't think of that when I was just sitting there doing that. And I was just like, like destroyed, looking down at myself, sweat coming out. Abe can see it. He was like, damn, he looks like he's dying. Gets a cup of ice. Well, I had a cup of ice and we were drinking something. He's like, rub ice on your head. And I was like, okay. I did that, and that like helped me so much for like the first like 5 seconds when you're doing it. Then after that, it just comes right back. It doesn't stop. We hit like some really bad turbulence. Everything was just going up and down. The flight attendants look okay, so thankfully, I mean, they didn't look okay. They didn't look certain, but the flight attendants looked okay when all this stuff was happening. And I was, you know, okay. Like I felt all right with myself. Everything was good, and we would have been fine. But I was just sweating so bad. And then when we landed, that's when a headache hit hella hard. I was so confused. I didn't know what I was feeling. Then they were talking about, you know, you should take some pain medication before going on a plane. I was like, you know, that's why I see people do that. Now I know. So I get on, I take 2 Tylenols before we get on to the next one. And the next one, I try to just knock out. I was just like, no, fuck it, I'm asleep. I'm gonna try to sleep through it. And I fell asleep, and I remember it was a good sleep, but then it was such a long flight. I kept waking up in and out of sleep, and it just sucked because every time I woke up out of sleep, I would feel everything because there would be more turbulence after that. Like I guess we had ran through some I don't know. I don't remember. I was half asleep falling through, and I just feel the plane shaking sometimes. And it was just so bad that I was just like, I felt like I was dying. Like every flight that we had was just sweat coming out of my face, coming out of my fucking face. And I didn't know how to really feel about everything. It was the first time feeling these things. And I felt so uncomfortable. I was like, you know, next time I get on the plane, I know I need to prepare. But golly, really, that's how you feel? Like that is so uncomfortable. I don't like that feeling. It makes me very uncomfortable. I'm somebody who actually doesn't like throwing up. Headaches and throwing up is not what I enjoy. That's honestly why I also don't like drinking too, because hangovers are just, for me, I don't care. Call me what you want to call me. I do not drink because of that, and I do not like headaches or stomach aches. Or throwing up. I can deal with stomach aches, honest to God. Like I'm somebody I'm skilled in that aspect. You know what I mean? Like I know how to. Yeah, I'm skilled in holding in my own shit. Yeah, that's what I feel. But it's all right. That's you know, everybody has their talents. So both flights were horrifying. Like both of them going there and both of them coming back. Even taking pain medication before that was it didn't work out still. I don't know why. I don't know why my body does that. I just do not like it, I guess. I love, like, honestly, the thought of flying so far and so fast at 500 miles per hour. You gotta think about that. You don't do that on a road. You're doing it in the air. It doesn't seem like it because you're in the plane, but that's what I'm saying. Like I think that's so dope. I think it's really cool, scientifically and like just looking at everything as itself. But my body just does not like it. I don't know why. And I'm like, I get pissed because I notice myself do this a lot where I mentally enjoy this, but my body does not. It doesn't. You know what my favorite food is? Shrimp. I fucking love shrimp and fucking lobster, crab. You know what I'm allergic to? Shrimp, lobster, and crab. It sucks. And I grew that allergy reaction. That's just life. We got to stay in this law. Now, mind you, everybody watching the video, yes, you know, I may sound stupid because I'm learning about things, but guess what? When you're learning about things, at least you're learning. You're not stupid, you're learning. Not a lot of people don't even want to learn. They just want to fucking get through shit. It was incredible. Like, first of all, like I live in Sacramento. I know I live in California, but I live in Sacramento, and we don't have things like that per se, just in downtown. But in downtown, it's kind of like, you know, you don't want to go there because of the way everything is. You know, if you're that type of person, you just don't look like going downtown because people there suck at driving. Sacramento people suck at driving, and I'm one of them. The whole point is we get to this loft, and I've never been and seen a loft before. In that sense, like with your own eyes, actually being in one. And they had one where it was like double-sided, like it had two. They took like 2 lofts and they took the wall down. Like it was crazy. It was amazing. It's so peaceful for some reason. Like it was just nice. The cold weather. They didn't live in too bad of a area where this loft was at, where we were gonna be living at for the next 2 days. It wasn't in like such a bad area. It was nice to actually have that aspect, to feel that way. Just being in a whole different environment, and especially when you got to see like everything in that fucking loft. Like I got to like, I you know, I didn't want to, you know, show out people's personal business, things like that, but I had to look at one of my boy, amazing dancer. I got to meet him at a gym a long time ago, and now to go up to Detroit and to see his award, it was incredible to see so much. Thing is, a lot of people don't take the time to appreciate when there is actually history to something, right? We always, when we sit here in history, we're always thinking about things forward. We're never really appreciating the things from the past and actually looking towards those aspects and those teachings, because we do lose teachings going forward. You know what I mean? Somebody may think a certain way, but you know, so many other people think this way. You lose those type of teachings. You know, at the end of the day, it's just school of thought. You know what I mean? It's different types of schools of thought. But an aspect is, they don't take time to look at the history of things. And when you're looking at these awards, you're looking at everything that person was given for. Why? You know what I mean? They weren't looking at no participation trophies. You ain't looking at no plaques that just say thanks for helping out, or a donation, charity, things like that. You know what I mean? This person has awards of so many kinds, between the community, dance, just in the aspect of just, you know, in their own culture as well. You're looking at these awards like, damn, this person has accomplished so much. And then when you talk and hang out with them, it's just like, you know, it's just like an old buddy. Like you're just hanging out having dinner and shit. It's incredible. You look at that and you're like, you forget what this person has accomplished, what this person has gone through. So when you ask and talk to them, their conversations are never what you expect. You know what I mean? They're never what you expect. At the end of the day, you cannot take away what these people believe and know. You know what I mean? That's just the whole thing about why we love being where we're at. Everybody being able to practice what we want to practice. So for what we do, what I've seen, all these plaques and awards, it's just incredible to see the history broken down between them, and to see this person accomplish time and time after again, and to actually speak to this person and how humble that guy is. It's astonishing, because everywhere around the world we see it on our phones. We're looking so close into like, this happened, that's terrible, this is terrible. Everybody forgets to look at what's good and appreciating that and trying to learn from that. And this is incredible. I'm talking to somebody who's so freaking humble. It's incredible, so humble. Yet they've accomplished so much. And then I look at my wall and I'm like, damn, I got like 2 medals. You know, truth is, I gotta accomplish more. Truth is, gotta work for it more. Truth is, gotta strive for it more. So it was incredible to see that whole aspect. Now, mind you, I've had multiple people, even before in the past, to see these different stories. This is just one of the stories. These are just one of the people. And I'm very grateful to have this person around and just to listen, conversate, and to even just see how this person reacted. The people we got to hang out with, the people we got to be with was a lady named BGirlMama. Shout out to her. We get the whole aspect of me always just yelling out, Detroit City! Because that's what she would yell every time we like do things in Detroit. But in the aspect of like driving. The other person we also got to hang out with, as I've already mentioned, is Stringz. Everybody who I talk about will be linked down in the description. Everybody will have a contact. You can get to see all these people and who they are and what they do. And there's another person I would also like to thank too, because it was a good conversation. We got to also meet up with this girl. I think her name is Sasha. I'm so sorry, I forget her name, but let me explain. This girl was incredible because of the fact that the way that she was living her life, right? These people, they're not from here. And back in the day, you can call them crazy if it would come to the modern problems of society now. She don't use anything with a screen. She don't use no touchscreen phone. She don't touch no electronics. She does none of those things. I'm so confused why. Her only phone is one of them old Motorola phones where you click in and it like flip up and that's the type of phone she uses. And I'm like, what the fuck? She living her whole life without technology. You gotta see this in person. This is what I'm saying. When you look and you like talk to this person, like how you live your life. What do you do? There's a lot of things she does. I'm not gonna say anything, but she's a B girl. She's trying to break dance, things like that, trying to get into popping. Very much love to that girl too, because she drove us to a place. We had some good food, and I believe her name is Sasha, but I know she ain't never gonna see this video. I don't know if she will. Maybe somebody will show it to her. Maybe one day I will, but I hope she's doing okay. She's out on the road doing her thing. Best props to you, girl, because you are like a person in real life that I know is just a fucking wanderer. You're just going everywhere, and it's incredible. So I hope you're okay. I hope nothing happens to you. I hope that you stay well, and I hope you stay safe. There was a lot that you showed, there's a lot we talked about, and it was just very interesting to see that perspective in life. It's incredible. I'm just like, damn. So it was amazing. She showed us around too, and it was dope. I'm like, who the hell is this girl? And how the hell did everybody get into contact with her? I guess Stringz knows her, so that's why everybody knows to talk and stuff. But she's dope. But BGirlMama, Stringz, and I believe Sasha. But BGirlMama, thank you. You specifically, it was a lot to sit there and talk to you about everything, learning about from what you enjoy, learning about the music that she's doing. By the way, there's gonna be a link in the description for her music as well. She's an amazing person, and very, very humble and loving people. It definitely showed us that there could be a home in Detroit. And I know what everybody's thinking. Detroit. Hey man. For the first 2 days, because it was like, the second day was a jam. First day we was there, we were just, messing around, going around the places. We want to go eat at a few places. You'll get to see much of the footage there. You'll get to see much of the footage there. In Sacramento, you're not used to a lot of like bigger buildings. Being over there, I was like, damn, like literally look up and it's still up. Now that's the thing, like a lot of buildings, you don't do that. You know what I mean? We got like a bridge. But you don't do that. And it was incredible to see all those skyscrapers. Not skyscrapers per se. Yeah, I would think they're skyscrapers. I have to thank this to BGirlMama for helping me learn a little bit about the history of Detroit. Detroit is the city of motors. That's what they're known for. That's where Ford Motors got developed. That's where their whole, plant and everything was established at, where first cars were built. And that's the thing that blew me the fuck away. It blew me away about what was there, because of the fact that they do not have red light cameras. I repeat, no red light camera. And you're probably sitting there wondering, what the hell is everybody else to deal with this situation? They don't have red light cameras. It's so interesting. And to find out why, because they were the first cities to develop cars. At the end of the day, not everybody had a car. But the way Detroit was built was like, you kind of needed the car to kind of go everywhere. At nighttime, people post up all these, red lights, you're sitting there waiting, and you get carjacked. Somebody just come up and, get the fuck out of the car. I'm gonna cuss what's gonna happen. Yeah, get the hell out of the car. We're gonna come and take your shit. You can get out, we're gonna take the car, you're gonna be left here. That's what it is. So that's why they took away red light cameras. Because at the end of the day, if somebody were to pull up to a red light and they feel like they're gonna get carjacked, they can book it. They can book it without being ever attached to a ticket. And I understand that is the government's way of not having to have their name or regulations on this. They don't want to. As per se, because it was happening so much, and that's so many cases built up at the end of the day, because you gotta think about the legal system and how many people are going in. So that's what I learned. They don't have a red light system. They don't have a red light camera system. We got to eat at a few places, check out a few burgers. Oh bro, some of the burgers out there they had was actually pretty good. Some of the food out there, I'm sorry, it don't compare to Sac though. I tried this different type of mushroom burger they had there, and you can check it out in the video. It's amazing. There's not much I can explain on it. In fact, take a look at it, and it was just good. So savory, so savory. I'm really thinking about it right now. It was so cheesy. Just take a look at the video. First day, that night after we got done eating, we had ended up going to a club that they have, right? For us in Sacramento, for the people around us, for a lot of our clubs, we're thinking, you know, it's all the hits, it's all the stuff that's popping nowadays, and everybody's drinking, there's lights, there's flashing lights, everything, there's a DJ setup. You know, that's what we expect. We go out to go drink, stuff like that, right? We get to this club and it's just cultural arts club. It's weird. I don't know how to really explain it. Old school type of club. You get there and there's people house dancing. House dancing. You're looking at the guys who are dressed up with the glasses and they got the mustaches, and you know, they're young like me, wearing old ass loafers at a fucking nightclub, you know, in a plaid shirt with brown pants. And they're house dancing. The music that you're playing is not even hits, it's house music. From the hipsters dancing around and shit to getting to the back of the club, and there's like this bar set up, and they got like a bunch of drinks. They got a bunch of THC drinks, and people putting THC in their drinks. I was like, whoa, that's incredible. There's also the aspect that when you get to the club, there's just a bunch of records. There's like a record store next to it with a record player. You put in some headphones, listen to some shit. I was like, yo, this is incredible. They got the nightclub in the front. People are dancing to house music. They got some art everywhere on the walls. It was just a different type of club, and I'm looking through all these things, and I'm like, damn, like this place is dope. And I'm hearing stories from BGirlMama. She was like, yeah, like they used to have like break dancers used to come all the time when it used to be like breaking music, hip hop music. There used to be clubs where it was just hip hop music. Now it's just a lot of house clubs because that's the thing that was popping nowadays. So it was there at the club, but I specifically have to also thank this person too. Simon, he's gonna have a link in the description as well. Check out his stuff. He's a b-boy from Italy. We got to go to the trip with him too. And he showed me a lot of music. He said, you know, I asked him, I was like, you know, go through some records with me. Show me some stuff that you listen to, that you know about all this stuff, and let's see what's up. Like, I'm gonna list them out, and you're gonna see the fact that I can't remember some of these people, because at the end of the day, there's so much music he showed me in that one night. I had to go back and research. There's a lot that blew my mind. Again, I'm a dancer, I'm a popper. There's a lot of music I was like, holy shit, this is the original. This is where all the remixes were from. This is where these things came from. This is what inspired us nowadays. And when you're listening, it's like, you know, you try to appreciate what they appreciated back in the day. The sounds that they were listening to, the music that they were hearing, the voices that they were portraying, that they were doing, that they were actually singing out. So when we got to check out the music, you know, I got to list out a few names, a few people who I actually really enjoyed. Graham Central Station. I got to listen to a song, listen to people, the OJs, Traveling at the Speed of Light. Jean Carn, You're a Part of Me. Oh, she got some vocals by the boy. By the way, Rob Banks, The Dramatics, The Real McCoy, Van McCoy, some of his music is dope. Gap Band, some of their music is dope too. Force Day, Daydreaming. Tina Marie, The Chalites, Give More Power to the People. Vernon Birch, I'll Be Your Sunshine. The New Birth. Spinners, Pick of the Litter. Isaac Hayes, For the Sake of Love. I'm just going through a bunch of them. I like Lou Rawls, unmistakably Lou. France Jolie, she's dope, she's fire, or some of her music's interesting. Anita Ward, oh, she has some vocals, bro. Go check out some Anita Ward. Dr. Strut, Locksmith, Block the Funk. Those are just a few of the names. Powerful People, Gino Vanelli. And that's what I was figuring it out. Just a lot of music, learning, listen, disco, funk, pop, and on top of that, Motown, just learning about Motown. But yeah, you know, and after that day, we got to go check out the museums while I was speaking about Motown. The literal museum for Motown and R&B, how it all started, like literally just showing us these things. But the thing that sucked was we got there, we couldn't go past the fence. They're doing renovation. The best things we could do was read what was off the camera and read what I could see off of a bunch of the billboards and, you know, sites that they had for us. But to go back towards it, after that, we also went to go grab some halal food before the jam. I believe the food that we had was Yemen food. Halal, for people who don't know, in the Muslim culture, it's kind of like if you're Jewish, you eat kosher. You know what I mean? Animals that haven't been harmed in that sense. But theirs is called halal. And we went to go eat Yemen food. That's the cultural food we're eating, Yemen, but it was halal. It was specifically for them because Stringz and BGirlMama, when we were there, were Muslim, so we were learning about them too. But we want to go try some Yemen food, and the Yemen food was really good too. I had like a sandwich type of soup, Can't really explain what it was. I think it was GOAT, because honestly, a lot of it was like there was so much information going back and forth from everybody that was talking. Some of the stuff I forgot, and I wish there was some stuff that I wrote down, but it was very interesting. It was great. Guys, take the time to check your food out as well. Like it'll help you open your palate. You start to see things differently, start to taste things differently. There's so much to food than sour and sweet and hot and spicy. It's incredible. Like you're blown away by it, bro. Trust me. Go check. Eat more food. Eat different food. I used to be a fat, chubby boy. I can say eat more food. Eat food. Check it out. Look at what it is. Food will blow you away. Whatever type of food you eat. But the Yemen food was good, delicious, kept me going. I was not sad after. When we got to the jam, it was at a place that Throwback Caitlin, yes, you're gonna see her down in the description as well. Thanks, shout outs, and love to her for putting out this jam, us coming through. Her place was really dope too, because I got this graffiti wall, and you're gonna see the graffiti on it, and I'm gonna put out some information on that guy too. You guys will get to see a link in the description for him. This man has done multiple graffiti art throughout Detroit, throughout different places from what I've researched and seen. I didn't get to speak to this person, but I want to give credits to where the art is. And luckily we knew somebody who knows about this person, BGirlMama. So when we're at the jam, the way that the jam was put up was they put your name in a hat, and it was 2v2s. Figured out who your partner was. You didn't know who your partner was, but you're gonna figure out when you're there. The way that they did prelims too, I actually really enjoyed and liked, because what they did was they had us all be in like separate circles, right? But you can go to any circle that you want. Music is playing, everybody's dancing to all different types of sound music, from b-boy to hip-hop to a bunch of different things, popping, it's whatever. You go out there in the cypher and you do your thing, and one of the judges, three of the judges, they all walk around and they give you a lanyard if they think you're actually somebody who should be part of the top 16. That's what they did at the event. And then they put your name in a hat, everybody draw it up, and I got called up with a boy named Soul. Yes, we're gonna give a shout out to that man. Check out his stuff in the description as well. He is a b-boy, incredible. His name is the Iron Soul, and I understand why Mr. Iron Lungs, Iron Soul. He has so much stamina through everything. That's just an incredible thing. Endurance is the one thing this man has. He's knocking it on a bunch of people. He's going at it hard. I hope the best for that man too. I hope if we ever team up again or ever see each other again, bro, we're finna get each other some weeds. We have a few things for Soul. Check him out. Few things I liked for myself. For the few people that I got connected with as well, and at the same time did a lot to the trip. There was a Latino popper there. Shout out to my man. You know, at the time that I'm recording this, I'm really bad with names, but you will see it pop up because I have stuff written down. But he's a homie, and I would love to see him come out to more things. Love that guy, great guy to talk to at the end of the day. So here are the judge showcases so y'all can see who these people are. We got Nimbus first. K-Dot right after.
Give it up for drugs.
Let's get it! Whoa!
And now Roy and I.
Microphone check 1 2. I hit that. Surprising,
Let's go!
somebody up just like a root sonic. It's ironic, negative root to north. I hit the crowd up and smoke diameter of area, mathematics, straight up stereo, face to face, cheek to cheek, eye to eye. I really wish the battle would never wanna die. Slowly kicking off the finer things in life.
So with that being said, also I have to thank out the whole crew, Hazardous and Flex going out there. We got to be there with Simon. We got to be there with Erik. Got to be there with the young boy Keith. Keith going up there. That boy going up there. Keep doing your thing, Keith. But if you shit, you shit. But shout out to everybody out there too. Helped us out, gone out through our things. Get to check out everybody on the link below. Get to check out all the people we get to meet. And it's just a love and support for everybody in the community. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it is. But the music was great, the culture was great, the art was great. Being, you know, my first event as a Flex member, it was great to also to just be able to take home the W. The next time we'll go out again, you know, we're gonna see and we're gonna keep practicing on these things. We're gonna keep working on it. That's what I'm looking at myself, went through this goddamn camera to say we need more damn awards on the damn wall, like fucking Stringz out there, to make some goddamn history. And you know, at the end of the day, written or not, history was being made. So that's what it is, and that's what I'm striving to be now. That's what it is in the aspect to go through. That's what we're gonna do. We have so much more to come though, guys. Just go ahead and check out a bunch of the older videos that we all did, some music. We have my music theories coming up. We have more of the rooms. We have a lot of things still posted up for ourselves here in Energy. If you like music, I'm somebody who likes to go around and look for more music, different types of musics, right? I'm not somebody who just sits here on some rap or just some hip hop or just some pop or just some R&B. I love millions and many things. If it sounds good to me, that's what I can listen to. I've listened to some punk rock back in the day. I love some certain guitar solos, some saxophone solos. You got a bunch of different things out there. I love listening to violins from time to time. You just, for the love of music, that's what I do. I like to go around and talk to people and let them give me a part of themselves in music while I share them a part of myself or Khris. Either way, to ourselves, to them. And you're gonna see it. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be awesome. If you're somebody who really loves that music, if you're somebody who really loves that music stuff, just like Khris, you can also check him out on The Room. He's showing up how he mixing up all those beats, showing up how he's producing all of his things. He's the man behind the computer when it comes to all this music. Check it out to see what that man has done and has accomplished. So these are the updates to the channel. Please leave a like, subscribe, comments, whatever it is. Check out the videos. Hey man, this not for you, this not for you, but stay tuned, man. We doing a bunch of things. You're gonna see a bunch of different aspects, different perspectives, and guess what? Shout out to everybody who's been watching. Thanks for everybody who's been staying tuned and keeping up with us. I know it's been a bit of lag about all the videos, but now everything's coming right back into it, going into everything happening through, trying to get something out every week. You're gonna stay tuned, you're gonna see the stuff that we got with us. I don't know how to end this, but this is the way we're gonna do it for now. Enjoy yourself. Check out the Energy channel. And my hair in the way. Post out and see what's to come. Goodbye, everybody.